Hello guys, gals, non-binary pals, everyone in between, and everyone who just does not know. I'm very sorry that you can hear whatever my neighbor's doing. I can't really control that, and I haven't made a video in a while, so I figured I should. But yeah, so I've been getting sidetracked a lot more recently. I've also not been making sense. But yeah, so how to act at a con. Alright. Literally I had nothing else I could think of, and I need to put out a video soon, because it's been so long, and I have so many things I have yet to edit. I have, like, pre-dyed hair videos, I have, like, before my hair got turned red videos that I have to edit, and I'm not good at this YouTube thing. But no, how to act when you're at con. So, when you're at con, there's a very specific way you have to act. Sorry, something was about to fall off my bed. Like, you can't exactly just go into a con and start running around and screaming and, like, ripping people's cosplays. That's not okay. That's how you get kicked out. I personally have not been kicked out of a con. I do have a friend who got kicked out of Anime Boston a few years ago because they had a knife fight in an elevator. I don't believe him either. I don't believe him either. But, alright, so basically I'm going to try to do 10 kind of, like, rules, regulations, guidelines, things like that. One would have to be, cosplay is not consent, because that's, like, the #1 rule. If you see someone walking around in Harley Quinn cosplay with, like, the tiny shorts and, like, the crop top, she does not, just because she's wearing that, does not mean you can run up and hug her and touch her. Nothing. Same as the person with the giant T-Rex blow-up costume or the Pikachu. You still can't run up and hug them either. You have to at least ask. Because, believe it or not, some people don't like being touched. Personal little anecdote. When I went to Anime Boston, there was this big group of cosplayers, and there was this one Rose cosplayer that, thank God, I had been asking people if I could hug them before, because I asked her and she said no, and she seemed to be very uncomfortable that I asked, even. So, make sure you ask people before you hug them, before you touch them. Ask people before you take photos of them, too, because you don't want to take a photo of somebody who doesn't want their photo taken. Like, yes, you wear these cosplays, you want to go get dressed up, but, okay, if you take a picture of somebody who's in cosplay and they're not, like, aware they're getting a photo taken, that's when you end up with photos that look like this. And no one wants a photo like that, unless they're, like, posing. So, cosplay is not consent. That's a big one. 2. Guideline, rule, whatever, #2. Tips. We're just gonna call these tips. Tips so you don't get kicked out. 2 is... I'm trying to think now. I guess 2 would have to be more of like a safety precaution. This goes for if you're at an anime con, a gaming convention, furry con. It doesn't matter what kind of con you're at. Terror con. My dad went to that. It doesn't matter what kind of con you're at. Be aware, be alert, and if somebody asks you to go to their hotel room with them that you don't know, if you, like, have known them for a few years and you're close friends with them, that's different. If you just made a new friend while you're at con and they're like, oh, you should go up to my hotel room, and they, like, don't want anybody else to go up with them, don't go up. I don't care if you're a minor, I don't care if you're 20, 30, 40, 50, I don't care how old you are, do not go up with them. I personally have not had any experiences with that, neither of any of my friends. However, I used to watch a lot of how to behave at con videos because I would just get bored. And that's a big thing that they always said. Don't go up in other people's hotel rooms. It's just, I think that one was said by either Fjord Frost or Madeira Strawberry. I can't remember which one. Or maybe it was Booker Fox, I don't know. But just don't do it. It's a bad idea. 3. If you check a bag, because a lot of cons you can go and you can check things. I'm not sure if there even is a con where you can't. If you go to check a bag, make sure the shit you need for your cosplay, for your everyday life, if you have medical shit in there, bring that with you. You don't even have to check your bags. Like, personally, when I went to Anime Boston, I didn't check my bag. I had my makeup with me, I had food with me, I had medical things with me. I had just about anything I needed in my bag, and I was fine. And I had a friend who did check their bag, and they were not fine. They had to borrow a lot of my things because they didn't have them because they were in their bag that they checked. So, if the con hall's holding your bag hostage, you're usually not allowed to go in there to get things from the bag. So, that's just one that I'm thinking most of these up on the spot. Or are we? We're on 4? Wow, I've already lost count. 4. People with fursuits. This is just how to behave with fursuiters. Fursuiters are people too, so they still follow the cosplay is not consent. They still follow the don't go to their hotel room with them. However, with a fursuiter, it's a bit different. Usually they would love to come and hug you, but sometimes for people who are fursuiting, they don't really want to talk in their fursuit. It's a personal choice. It's a whole big furry thing. If they don't want to talk, usually, sometimes they don't, but usually they will have a handler with them. That's someone who, if they can't see, they will, like, put it sounds really weird, they'll put a leash on the fursuit so they can, like, walk them around. Because when you're in a fursuit, you can't really see that well. Like, the con I go to, they're actually the only people allowed to be, like, on leashes at all. Yeah, don't ask. But, like, it's because they can't see. So usually the handler will say yes or no, or like answer for them. That's usually how that works. So they still follow the same rules. Hi. My sister came and showed me her tattoo. Fursuiters, right? That's what we were on? Right? Yeah, I think we're at fursuiters. This could also go for 5 could also kind of go hand in hand with 4. If you are someone who is in a fursuit, for the love of Jesus, bring water. Brush your suit, bring water. Honestly, if you're wearing a fursuit to a con, you probably know how this works. Please bring water. If you feel like you're about to pass out, break the magic, take your head off, take your if you're wearing a partial, take your gloves off. Just take care of your damn selves. Now I gotta think again. 6. If most of these are for if you're in cosplay. If you are cosplaying a very violent character, such as I did, I cosplayed Strawberry Gamzee to Anime Boston, so I know how this works. If you are cosplaying a violent character and people want to take photos with you and you have to be violent for that photo, make sure anybody involved in your violent action is okay with it. For example, I had a white piece of yarn that I had dyed blue, like it had blue splotches on it, and I would go up behind people, I'd go like this and kind of, hold on, I use my bag string. I'd go up behind them and I'd go like this. If you're going to do something like this to somebody, make sure you get permission first, because that can make some people wildly uncomfortable. Even when like we were doing the actual Homestuck photo shoot, I personally was not comfortable doing that type of photo with anybody but like my friends, because I'm the nerd who goes with Homestuck friends and we go to the photo shoots and we take pictures together. Yeah, I can't find half the photos we took and I'm kind of upset by this. Number 7. Okay, this one, I need to breathe. This one's not always as like big if you're going to like anime conventions, but if you're going to like gaming conventions or TerrorCon or sometimes even furry convention, these are also things. If you see one of your idols, remember that they too are people and follow all the same rules. Cosplay is not consent. Don't go to their hotel room. Like, all those same rules still apply. Even with the hugging thing. Another anecdote. A lot of these are backed up by anecdotes. When I went to Anime Boston, as I was leaving the con, I turned around and I saw my freaking idol, King Koopa, right here. Holla at your boy, Chai. So, right behind me, one of my idols. And you still, even if you are completely flabbergasted, find a way to make your ass say, can I have a hug or can I have a picture? Don't just run up, hug, like don't glomp them and be like, oh my god, I love you. Because that's how you don't get a good first impression. Because if you meet them again, you want them to think, oh my god, you were so cool, and not, oh my god, you're the one who glomped me. Don't glomp people. Number 8, your body paint. So, Homestuck, Undertale, Guardians of the Galaxy, because I know Gamora wears a lot of paint. Even freaking Murdoch Nichols, Gorillas, any kind of fandom you need body paint for. Adventure Time, anything you need body paint for. Seal your paint! Use baby powder, use eyeshadow. I don't care, just seal your paint. For the love of Jesus Christ himself, seal your paint. There are actual cons that have banned body paint because of Homestuck cosplay. Homestuck cosplayers, I'm one of y'all, but Homestuckers, we need to chill. We are getting our fandom banned from cons. We are getting a bad reputation for ourselves. We need to chill. Stop glomping people, stop threatening to hurt people, and stop thinking our fandom's better than everybody else's. We're not that good. Betty Crocker is a villain. Homestuck is a Betty Crocker villain. We're not that good. Stop thinking we're better than everybody else. So if you have body paint, seal that shit. I'm not one to like to swear in my videos, but seal that shit. For the love of God. What are we on now? 8, 9, I lost count. We're gonna say 9. 9, always come with some kind of money. Always come with money. Because if you walk around to all the food and in the vendor's hall and you have no money, you are very sad. If you end up going to a con and you don't have much money, do what I did. Because I still have the business cards. Get business cards from places. Well, I gotta take out these 2 that were not from con. Take the ones that weren't from con. Get business cards. There we go, this is a lot better. Get business cards. See, like, just a quick little shout out to these people. Tasty Peach Studios, I have a business card for them because I want to go buy their things. My good friend Marco, I got his business card because he's 15 and he went to con with business cards. Look at this. Derpy Cosplay, I see you, Mo. If you go to his videos and you go to his Anime Boston things, you can see me in both Marshall Lee and in Gamzee Makara because I was cute and I haven't posted my vlogs yet. And then also some cosplayer that actually has really good ones. So get yourself business card. That was supposed to look a lot better. Business cards. Get yourself some business cards, okay? Because then you can, if they have like websites, you can go and you can buy the things then if you don't come with money. And let's see, what's for number 10? Oh! Anybody who knew me during Anime Boston is gonna know exactly why I'm making this one. Number 10. Always make sure you have a ride. Always make sure you have a ride. So, I might do a story on this because it's a very long thing. So I might do a story on this. But, the short version is I got stranded up in Boston. I did not have a ride home. I thought I did. And I ended up blacking out and, like, having a panic attack. And my dad had to come get me early. So, always make sure you have a ride. For the love of Christ. I think I'm actually going to make that a story video now. So, that's all. That's all, folks. Have a very wonderful, wonderful day. Keep being you, and if you're weird, keep being you too. Goodbye, nerds!